Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So hopefully you've seen part one where I created the collage and prepared these tags and journaling cards ready to be decorated. And in this video, I'm going to show you how we went from this to some nice flower fairy tags and journaling cards. Okay, so excuse my hand, sore thumb. So I've been through and I've inked them all, stamped the back, stamped some. You see what I mean when I said that I thought these sort of white spaces would be interesting. Love it. So they're all done. Journaling cards done, and I sort of inked round where those punch bits are there. And we are all ready now to decorate. And I had a little thought and I thought, oh, why don't I decorate them in a theme of a journal I'm planning on doing. Now, I did say one of my plans was a 1950s themed one, but I've gone flower fairies. So I've done this one, and I've got these little books. I have been a fan of flower fairies from being a small child, and I have this book in a much, much bigger version. And I ordered these. I ordered that one first, I think it was, and then I ordered that one, and I thought they'd be the same size as the ones that I've got on my bookshelf downstairs, and they were tiny. So it was like, note to self, have a little note at how big the book is. But actually they're really good sizes for going into a junk journal. That's a great journaling card size. To be fair, I could just back that on some card and not do very much else to it. Now, yeah, so I picked out this harebell fairy, and I just added some pattern paper behind, some doilies that I previously made in a previous video. I cut some butterflies. I thought that would work. These are some die cuts. Well, I stamped and then cut them on my scan and cut. Actually, I've done that in another previous video. Out of the paper that I cut the flowers, I did these little zigzag stitch zigzag bits. I thought they would look good. That was a ticket that I'd done in a previous video. I thought folded over, that makes a nice little top. And then I just used a dragonfly stamp that I've got, and stamped it around here. It's that one, not that one. Just to sort of add to it. So I'm going to show you how I did that, and then I might do all the rest off camera. Really simple with the image there. So how cute is she? She's lovely, isn't she? And I mean, she's quite nice as well. Traveller's Joy Fairy, which would be nice in a travel journal maybe, but I think I'm going for her. The other ones that I've picked out already, I just love the flower fairies. The slow fairy, that's really good because I do like slow gin. We have a pansy fairy. Oh, actually I could use the pansy on this one with a bit of red on. She'd go with that, wouldn't she? There's a little bit of colour in there. And I've got some pansies, which was what I thought about that one. And oh, how cute she. And that thistle, it's not a thistle, is it knapweed? Reminds me of a thistle, those bits. I've got a die that's practically the same. So I thought, pull that out. Thought that would go really well with that. Cut that out. that would go well, and some of these other bits of foliage I thought would work well with these as well. So yeah, so I might do that one. Okay, so I've pulled a few things out that I think I might use. So the first thing I did was I got my image. So I just used my ruler. So I want the name there. There we go. And it is a shame that I have to choose between one side or the other, but hey ho, that's the way it is. So I'm lining that up at the edge of the frame and then just ripping it down. Be careful there, because that was a tiny piece that was coming off. So yeah, I just thought when I saw these books, oh, I thought great journaling cards. So that's those bits ready. And I did a little bit of inking on them. So I got my brush and just went slightly over where the white bit is, give it a bit of colour, make it look a little bit less white. Slightly shiny, but it's okay. So over these bits, and then I just want to go around the edges using this. A little bit easier for me today. You don't realise how much you use your thumb until it really hurts. We went out in the car today. I even got Ed to unclip the seat belt because you just automatically go and press down with your thumb, and it's much more difficult to press with your fingers, and doing it with the other hand is impossible. So I just went, can you just undo my seat belt? So there we go. And then what I did with this was I just stuck it on a bit of the brown paper packaging to give it a mat, because it looks better that way. So sticking it down so that I don't have to cut the bottom off. Well, not cut, but you know, rip the bottom off. Should hopefully get away with just ripping that bit. And that bit. And then just ink those bits, and that's that bit done. And we decide when I put the tag together exactly where that's going on the tag. So the other thing I did was, so I'm probably going to stick a bit of this down the edge for this to go on the top. Might go with a straighter edge. I should go it that way, and I can see a bit of that writing. Yeah, so we'll do it that way. And what I did was took the doily that I was going to have decorating it. I actually only used half a doily in the other one. I might use a whole doily because I might put it up there like so. But because I want that to be inked a little bit, I inked it with the pattern piece underneath, so that it created, need some more ink, it created pattern, so it gave it a sort of like a lacy pattern. I'm trying desperately to not move. The doily. I might have failed at that, but we'll see. Ah, that seems all right. A little bit of ghosting, but not much. So I just went down it so that we had a nice little pattern going on. Turning my doily as I go so that it's getting inked around. So that when that is on there, you see a nice bit of sort of lacy pattern. And then I might do a little bit on the tag itself. So I think that works really well. Now I may or may not use this butterfly, but we'll give him a little bit of a distress anyway. So because this is pattern paper, it's really thin, so I'm going to use glue stick on it. Should have kept that bit of paper really, shouldn't I? But I didn't. So I'm going to put that towards the edge. So it's going to be seen. I'll get my loyalty card. I might just pull that top bit off. So that's going there. I'll have that there. I think I might put doily under there. And I wanted to cut this die here, so I'm actually thinking I might cut him out of some brown packaging, but I want a bit of, I think I want some purple at the top, so I might just cut the top out of some, I've got No, that's not the right colour. Rich raspberry. That looks very rich raspberry to me. Yes, look at that. So I might cut the top of it in rich raspberry. I might go the full hog. Let's do it in green. Let's do the bottom in green. Old olive. Do a bit darker, but actually maybe maybe garden green would be better. Don't know where my garden green scraps are, but I think that's better. So I'm going to die cut it with garden green and rich raspberry. There we are. So that's them cut out. So I just have to do a little bit of trimming off there, and I think before I do that, I'm just I'll do the distressing. So I've got a little bit more to grab hold of. And just put a little bit of inking around that. A little bit of inking on this. And then let's cut this off. And then I just want to stick that on top, and I think that perfect, absolutely perfect. That looks grand, doesn't it? Loving it. I'm thinking maybe just the half one under there after all. And I've got this zigzag. I might just put down the side there. And stick that over on top. And then we can maybe put him down the bottom, across there. Yep, I think I'm liking that. Probably don't need that the full length, do I? Oh, I could do it. I've got it. Why not? Or should I do a little bit and then a little bit underneath like I did before? Cut a bit off there. So I'll stick this down. So I'm putting it over to the side so that I can see this bit here. I might stick that under there. We'll have that going up there. Maybe what I'll do is have that at the bottom there, and that at the top there. And then have the ticket again like before as the little tab. So I just folded it in half. And then stuck it up there. I don't really want to cover any of him up. I think it definitely needs something up there. Maybe I will put that up there. As he's fully dried, he has. Cut a little bit of it down. I think what we need to do, quite like having Celia down there. I'll put that there. Yeah, we'll do that. So that's my tag. So that is, I'm loving it. That is it finished, and yeah, I love how it turned out. I just love how those colours go really, really well. Yeah, and I'm loving that one as well. So that's them finished, and I'll do the others at my leisure, but it's nice that I've kind of got an idea. I can use that sort of concept of pattern paper doily, picture, name, and a die cut as a way of decorating all the rest. So they should come together quite quickly. So I hope you liked seeing how I created that, which gave me an idea of a good way to decorate each of the tags. So I made these two journaling cards as well, using the same sort of concept there. So I've got some more die cut. So that was a bit of the pansy paper that I had cut out on my Scan and Cut. I just added a die cut there, and on this one I've used a punch to punch out these leaves, little dragonfly. I've done another one of those butterflies there. This is some paper that I previously sort of vintaged up in another video, because it was kind of pinky. I chose that because it went with the pinky up there. And yeah, lots and lots of fun doing that. So that's me Flower Fairy journal started, isn't it? So yeah, these ones that are left, there's one more big one that I can use one of these on, but these are a bit smaller. So I might use these for something else, but I might make another Flower Fairy with this ready for the journal, and have these blank ones ready for another project. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you stuck through to both parts. If you've only watched this part two rather, go and check out part one, where I show you how I created the collage back. Really quick and easy way of doing it. And all of this is junk. An old magazine, old packaging paper, and an old Stampin' Up grid mat, where you could use anything to sandwich in the middle. Just something that was going to go in the bin. Okay, see you all again soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and all the dies that I use and the stamps I'll list down below if you wish to visit my shop and buy them. Okay, bye for now.